What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy FBI Math back with another video. This is for my people from the ages of 25 to 35. We're about to talk about what I went through from early 20s to when I hit 25, 25 to 30, and then 30. I'm about to be 30. I'm about to be 32 this year.
Yeah.
And these last 2 years or so, as far as like body feel, training wise, my mindset with training. So we're going to talk about all of that today because I know I have a bit of an olderish crowd, you know what I'm saying, around 30s. So I have a lot of you guys saying, you don't do the whole heavy lifting and you're more about, just maintaining the lifestyle of fitness and trying to keep yourselves together. And we're going to go through all of that today. But heading to the gym, got this little fit on, you know what I'm saying? Pulling out the little old school vibe with the jacket. But we got these new shorts with Alpha Elite. Oh, I got headphones on because I'm trying to like get my audio right with the camera. But yeah, so let's go over this real quick. Do not leave. First off, let me tell you guys, I am itching like crazy. I just took my pre-workout maybe 10 minutes ago. I took a 2-scooper today. But like I said, here we go. We got this in black, the pump cover. One thing about the pump covers I just wish they were a little bit longer. I always think about that, with anything that's not like their 100% cotton type shirts. I love their 100% cotton type shirts. I like how those fit me. This is one of my favorite. I like this right there. Baby would probably take that. You like that?
Yeah, I like that.
You said no?
I said, yeah, I like that.
Yeah, you like that? I like this. I just kind of like that. I don't even know. It's kind of like not bubblegum pink. Stringers, which I rarely wear, but occasionally, here and there, I'll wear a stringer. Because, I ain't really lean enough for it. But we got the stringers. All the shirts I got XL. I probably could have went for a large to have a little bit more tighter fit. Same color as the stringer I just showed you. You got the gray or the onyx or something like that. Everything drops Saturday, I believe. And then we got these shorts right here with built-in. Usually anything Alpha Elite, when they have these built in under it, it feels like a second pair. It feels like, underwear. So I honestly be freeballing in these joints because it's just uncomfortable to have some underwear on and then these and then nah. It's like having underwear on when you got, when you go into the pool and you got them fishnet thingies. It's like you don't wear underwear with those. You just free ball in those. So that's what I do. All right. So I've always been pretty good with my training. I've been consistent with always allowing myself to train like an athlete and add in things from other categories that I like, such as, CrossFit, bodybuilding, powerlifting. And I think that's been a benefit over the years from my 20s up into, 30 now. That's been the biggest benefit because it hasn't boxed me in. It hasn't kept me stiff, but those times where I was focused back in the day when I was like 25 in New York, or probably like 24, started around 24, because that's when I was really heavy into the bodybuilding type of training. I did suffer a bit for a few years. And what I mean by that is the type of training made me stiff. I didn't focus on mobility for a minute. I tried to do performance, but I was just so stiff that the performance training at that time wasn't as great as it should have been, especially at the age that I was at the time. And when people see me at Alphaland, a lot of younger guys in the 20s, they say, man, same thing I went through. They say, man, this bodybuilding life, I love it, but it's tough on my body. My mobility is gone. I'm not flexible. I can't go out and play basketball, pick up games and run around and things. And that's a fear that should be amongst a lot of people. When you can't do simple things, when you can't go out and play, some football, when you can't go out and play some basketball, go for a run comfortably, then it's a problem. That's something that you should definitely stick on always until you're just too old to not be able to do that. The problem is not
the age that's the problem. It's what you're doing in the meantime that's the issue. And when you don't allow your body to move freely, it will hinder you from doing what you want to do. Now, I know a lot of you guys put a lot of emphasis on, you know, or I need to get bigger and I need to get stronger, which is good. But the problem is the time frame that a lot of people are putting on themselves. Like, I need to make this weight, by, I don't know, 4 months from now. I'm trying to put on 20, 30 pounds in 4 months, 4 or 5 months. That is crazy, yo. Like, I've never been one to bulk. I don't think bulking is the way to go, to be honest. I've always been in a maintenance stage, and I feel like everybody should think that way. That's just me personally, because when you go in this bulk, you go on joint pain, you start to have all these issues due to this drastic amount of weight you're trying to put on your body. And once again, that is the bodybuilding category of life. That's what they do. That's, bulking has been proven to put on muscle, right? But you just go through this up and down cycle that I just don't think is healthy for me, especially, from what I've learned from 20s to 30s. Trying to body composition has been the best way, lifestyle, because it allows you to slowly grow and allow your body to adapt to what's going on. When you put on muscle, quickly, or put on weight quickly, you don't give your body enough time to get used to it, and now you're a stiff mofo. You know what I'm saying? It's all about mobility and being stiff right now as age. That's the main factor that's going to keep you in pain if you're not working on these things, if you're putting too much on your body. So this is a message to slow down. And if you're in your early 20s, I say start now. And once again, I know that's hard for those who, do the bodybuilding type of lifting. But once again, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with the bodybuilding lifestyle, period, point blank. Let me tell you something. And this is something my girlfriend will say too. When we first competed, our bodies changed in a way that it just doesn't feel the same. It's not a healthy lifestyle to try to put on weight and then try to cut weight and be on this strict diet for so long. It's not good. And a lot of people will tell you the same. People go through depression competing. They do all this work for this one show to place however. They say it's for themselves, but a lot of people do it for social media reasons. If it's for yourself, I'll say don't do it for yourself, because fuck that, bro. It's not worth it. Don't compete. If you don't plan on getting something out of it, don't compete. For me, myself, I was trying to make a break into the fitness industry. So that's the only reason why I competed. I competed 1 year and it was out. That third show, NPC Universe or whatever it was, I bombed out. After prejudging, I was like, bro, give me food because I can't do this anymore. But once again, going back into the type of training that you should be doing, it's a combination of everything. You can still do everything and still make progress. It's just that the progress will not be at a quick rate. And that's why everybody's like hopping on drugs and things now, thinking like it's okay, because we got all these influencers saying, oh, y'all take this, that. And you got other influencers or other youthful people watching them saying, well, he does that, he seems okay, so I'm going to do that as well. And quite frankly, look, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I'm a lot more in shape than everybody, everybody. And that's because I took the long route. I slowed down. Yes, I'm gifted, as far as my looks and athletic abilities, but I've still been consistent and trained hard throughout the years. And when you do that, you're able to do the most when you get to, years later. If I wanted to, I can go into bodybuilding. If I wanted to, I can do a powerlifting meet. If I wanted to, I can go into a sport, and which I have. You see me go from football and then take some time off, rugby, take some time off, and now I'm doing wrestling. Why? Because I feel good. I've let my body adapt to the different styles of training that I've had and slowly able to build muscle over the years. Am I the leanest? Absolutely not. I'm still lean enough to be considered in good shape. I still have a great structure, body composition, and I feel like that means a lot more to me than just being shredded and looking, lean all the time. That's not something I really care about. Of course, I want to have a 6-pack abs, 8-pack all the time, but realistically, that's very hard to come by unless you're just naturally a skinny guy and you're able to put on some muscle over the years. It doesn't work for us bigger guys. We have to kind of give. Either we lose some weight and lose some strength, or we try to maintain and keep our body as tight as possible over the years. And I used to be, when I first got to 240, I was scared, dude. I was like, oh man, I'm pretty out of shape. Here's a photo of it right here. I was 240 right here. First time I got to 240, that was 2 years ago. And I was like, yo, mind you, I was enjoying myself. I was eating whatever. I was enjoying myself, but I look like a beast, but like I'm still kind of out of shape, right? And now, years later, I'm 244 daily, 240 all the time, but like between 240 245, and I look way better than that shirtless than when I first got to 240. And that's what I'm talking about when it comes to maintenance, giving yourself time to adapt and reform where the weight is, right? So I'm not as big in my midsection, with even more weight than I was 2 years ago, and I'm more fuller, more filled out and more athletic. When I first got to 240, I felt a bit slow. I felt powerful, but I felt a bit slow. Now, I feel like I did when I was, 230. And that's the thing. I'm trying to just teach you guys to be a little bit more patient, maintain what you have and slowly build so it allows you to still perform, still have, not have joint pain, and just like work through the years to train how you want to. But I hope this video helps you guys. I really want more people to think about their performance and train for that and get the most out of their life. But yeah, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and catch you guys later.